Alright you guys, what is going on? Welcome to another video. We're down at the rugby field. It's 8:30 in the morning and it is absolutely beautiful. Coming into winter here in Alice Springs, so there's no more 40-degree days. It's nice and crisp in the morning and then it gets to about 25 or 28 in the daytime. So with that said, I'm down here to do some of my own pre-season training. I've got one more day until my first game of the season and I want to just, get the ball in my hands just one more time, have a bit of a run around. It's cold actually. Oh, jeez, my face, it's a bit numb. But with that being said, I want to show you guys a quick warm-up. Obviously, I'm going to run around, but I'm going to do a warm-up first. And I would advise everyone to warm up properly before going out on that rugby field, or else you are putting yourself at the risk of injury. So with that said, my rugby warm-up hasn't changed a whole lot in the last 27 years. When I first started at age 5 through to age 13, then I came back to the game at age 18 and now I'm 27, the warm-ups have not changed a whole lot. And so today I just want to show you guys a basic warm-up. It involves setting out 2 cones, basically 10-20 meters apart, running through as a team in groups of 3 or 4, doing different exercises. You got things like butt kicks, you got high knees, you got squats, lunges, all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to show you guys probably 5 or 6 things that you can do between those 20 meter cones, probably 3 or 4 times each. After that your temperature should be up and we'll go into some stretches, and after that you would split off into forwards and backs or go as a team and start running through some actual moves before the game and doing some hits. But today all I'm going to show you guys is that first part of the warm-up. So without further ado, I'm going to get my music going, put my headphones on and get into it. Let's do it.
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Alright you guys, so the first thing I want to do is mark out 20 meters so we can then run through doing these different little exercises. So that's what I'll do with these 2 balls. We don't need any balls for this part of the warm-up. All it's about is getting the heart rate up. If I can feel it now, my fingers are cold, my toes are cold, my nose is cold. So it's all about getting warmed up, which is exactly what it's called. It's called a warm-up. So I'm going to put these 20 meters apart. The first thing I'm going to do is just run through probably 3 or 4 times, and then we'll go into our first little exercise. Just before I start guys, if you're down here by yourself, bring some headphones, man. What the hell? If you're down here by yourself, bring some headphones, put them on. It just feels epic. Try it out. Alright you guys, that's 5 run-throughs, very, very easy. Now we're going to go into our first exercise, which is butt kicks. This is going to, basically start firing the hamstrings and the quads. It's going to start stretching out that knee joint. Basically it's just our first exercise of probably 5 or 6. So let's do it. exercise 1 is done. Exercise 2, we're going to stay with the hamstrings. I don't even know what this is called, but it's basically like a hamstring extension. You walk through it, so it's like each step you take, you put your heel in, you sort of come down with your hands like that, feel the stretch in your hamstring, and then come up. Next step, come up. Next step, come up. And for someone like me, with really tight hamstrings, this is a good one. Alright, gotta be honest, 20 meters is way too long for this one. We're gonna do 10 meters of it and then run it out at the end. So we've got 4 more to go. Alright, third exercise, high knees. 5 times, let's do it. The heart rate should be starting to get up now. The muscle group you'll probably feel working is your quads. We're going to slow it down a bit, but we're going to continue trying to hit the quads with a lunge. So it's going to be a very, very slow walking lunge. 5 times, let's do it. So once again, the 20 meters is actually too long. We're going to lunge it out for 10 meters and then run it out. We've got, how many we've got? 3 more to go. Let's do it. Alright, that's the quads. The quads should be feeling pretty, kind of fatigued, not pretty fatigued. What I did want to say is if you find yourself fatiguing too much, if you're, getting winded, just slow down. We're only warming up. You're not even in the team run yet. So there is a phenomenon. There is a phenomenon called your second wind. You don't want your second wind before the game. You want it in the game. So just remember that. Now, we're going to go into some upper body. I'm going to do some bear crawls, 10 meters one way, turn around 180 degrees, 10 meters backwards, 5 times. Let's go. Alright, so by now you definitely should be warming up. I'm not going to include anything that I'd want to do with like two people together, such as, you know, putting your hand on each other's shoulders, doing leg swings for the hips. You can do, you know, shoulder bumps, little shoulder bumps, just to get that contact going. I'm not going to cover any of that today. This is just a solo warm-up. So the way we're going to finish it off is some push-ups and sit-ups, and then some sprints. And then you'll be on to your next part of your warm-up. So push-ups and sit-ups, we're going 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, all the way down to 1. And it's going to be at your own pace. So I'm going to do that now, and then we will be pretty well warmed up, but we'll finish it off with a couple of sprints, a couple of shuttle runs. All right, let's do it. One more. Let's make it a good one. All right. Woo! We're warm now. We're gonna do 5 sprints. It's just gonna be a honestly, all it is. Starting here, sprint down, walk back. Exactly the same as we did it at first with the jog throughs, but it's going to be sprinting. And that's it. That'll be your 20-minute solo rugby warm-up. Pretty basic. As I said, a lot of these exercises haven't changed for me for the last 18 years. Geez, I can remember doing these back when I was like 8, 9, 10. And they're just as effective. So you want to, I mean, what do you use in rugby? You use everything. You use the shoulders, arms, torso, back, legs, calves. So you want to warm it all up. And that's what we've done. Sprints, then we're out of here. Woo! Shit. Oh, it's a bit warmer than before. Alright, so that was that. One rugby warm-up, solo, before you go into the other stuff. Probably took about 25 minutes to be fair. I don't know that you have to do it for that long. Possibly go through 3 times for each, not 5. But that's completely up to you. So I want to say, if you liked the video, press like. Geez, I should have really caught my breath before doing this. If you like the video, please press like. If you want to see more rugby videos, please press subscribe. And if you want some of this, or for that matter, some of this, then go to the Major Key Physiques Instagram page, follow that, and look out for some giveaways coming soon before our proper brand launch late this year. Alright, so I want to say good luck. I want to say have a good game wherever you are in the world. If you're playing rugby, fucking kill it. See you in the next one. Peace.